Welcome, friends, gamers, and other enthusiasts to the BoydofZINJ channel. I hope you enjoy your time here and the video. Please like, subscribe, do all the bell icons, and comment. It really does help small content creators like myself and others by doing so. If you click on the notifications, it may even let others and the YouTube gods know that they may enjoy these videos. With that being said, let's play. Welcome again, and thank you for coming up to the very first episode, the first official episode of Starsector 90.96a modded. And again, I would like to thank you for showing this be the very first episode. I did forget one thing. I said we were going to discuss, my goals, which we did, as the screen shows. But I forgot to mention my character information. As you remember from episode 0, I picked this blue astronaut-looking character as my avatar. The character's name is going to be BoydofZINJ. BoydofZINJ is a recent graduate of the independent Starship Academy and officially holds the rank of ensign, which ironically is also the same rank that Starsector 96a gives you, or one of the starting ranks which I selected, which is the lowest rank. However, it's the rank I decided to go with. BoydofZINJ comes from a small family where he, the captain, has only has no siblings, has a mother and father. All his grandparents, unfortunately, has already passed away, and the mother and fathers were moderate merchants who travel from planet to planet, selling their wares planet side or occasionally on the star basis, but primarily they would sell their wares planet side. Unfortunately for BoydofZINJ, after graduating, he was assigned a post, and during his third year of mentoring and following someone who was teaching him the ropes of actual being a starship leader and officer on a ship, he got word that his parents passed away. His parents passed away somewhere near outside the core system. They evidently went to UAF area, and he decided to quit the Navy he was joining. It was an independent Navy, and bury his parents. He scraped together as much money as he could, and was able to afford a small frigate, Centurion, an old style Centurion frigate with basic weapons. And this is where we're going to start. BoydofZINJ, since he recently buried his parents, was able to barely afford a crew, barely make some repairs and purchases for his new ship, and is in UAF faction space. And that's the character that we're going to play. So this character was formerly of the Independent Navy, only held the rank of ensign, sees himself commanding more, and wants to be a world famous pilot and captain, and maybe become an admiral and bring his family name to the air, and maybe form his own faction. With that being said, I do plan on following these goals that I have on the screen, and so I will be forming my own faction. I will be colonizing a planet. I will be destroying other factions. Please continue watching the series, and if you have any suggestions or any comments to help me along the way, I would love to read them. Please leave them in the comment section below. But let's begin our story of BoydofZINJ in Starsector 96a modded. The list of mods will be in the description below, but again, here's all the mods that I'm displaying. And knows how they're all green except for the combat chatter. Such is fate. It should still work, I hope. All right, let's get started. Starsector, loading it up. This will be episode 1. We did create the character, and I also did arrange the bar information on the bottom left. Okay, so this is the one and only save. Let's do this. Now, the other thing we took a quick look at is we are in UAF space, which is outside the core. So, and this is a voiceover, so I'm actually from the future. Spoiler warning. It's a meager beginnings. It's gonna be hard, but, such is fate. We already got this relic, so I right-clicked it to integrate it, so we can start using the portals. And the most important thing is I want to upgrade my ship. I want to buy another ship, but I only have 20K, and I have to cover expenses, fuel, supplies, and trying to make a living off of that. This will be hard on everybody. We're in a faraway spot, but again, this is going back to the backstory. It makes perfect sense, and you'll notice that I'm going to have to accept a very low contract just to eke out a supply, and then I start making money after that. I'm also going to be playing around with the ship design for a little bit. I'm limited because of funds and the location I'm at. So eventually I want to have the top 2 as shields, anti-shields, the side 2 as anti-armor, and then the bottom 2 weapon ports as flak or anti-missile defense, point defense. But again, the other thing I should have done, and you'll see in a future battle, and this is a spoiler alert, is I forgot how to play. It's been a few years since I played Starsector. As a result, I was a little rusty, and an easy battle almost cost me my life. Luckily, this ship has one special ability where it negates damage for a little bit, which saves me. I have to remember that to use the special abilities more and more. Sometimes I forget. But again, it's been a long time since I played, and I'm doing this from scratch, and this is what this is for. So let's take a look at my decisions. And I decided to call this, all my ships are going to have the prefix ZINJ, Z-I-N-J, and I'm calling this Wolverine. So, like, if we were Star Trek, it'd be USS or NCC. The default one is ISS, I believe, in this game. In this situation, my fleet is the ZINJ fleet, so everything always starts off with ZINJ and then the actual name. And you'll notice that for right now, the top, and again, it's because I'm limited to what I have. I'm letting the computer fire everything else, but I'm controlling the top 2 turrets. And remember, I'm starting also as an ensign, the lowest rank possible, no additional officers. And in fact, I can't even forward one right now.
if you're looking for insights on how I'm going to outfit this, like I said, right now I'm struggling because I don't have access to a lot of weapons and a lot of different options, and I also have low funds. So it's a struggle to put what you can on a vessel to make it at least somewhat combat worthy, right? You don't want to make it completely useless. Now, I want a second ship. And I was thinking maybe I'll go bounty hunter, but I kind of want more cargo space. But if I get attacked, I'm going to need a backup. I'm really thinking about this drone tender. And the reason why is if you look at it, the drone tender has a lot of cargo space as well. It's not really great in combat, and it has a crappy, a low efficient fighter wing. But early on, it can be useful, right? Those fighters can help out in combat, and they do provide some DPS and some distraction. And the ship itself can provide a small shield, and it does help out early. And more importantly, it does increase my cargo space, which is something that I'm lacking right now, and also increase my fuel, maximum fuel, so I can go a little bit further as well. So it's a win-win. And since I'm buying it, it comes with nothing, and I have to outfit it the best I can. And this is going to be mostly defensive, so I'm going to put mostly point defenses on it. I do want some bite on it, just in case it gets in range of an enemy, right? At least it can do something. Something's better than nothing. I'm looking over different options, and I'm also debating about whether or not I want to get an officer. But officers have two problems. One, I don't have the funds to get them, and two, am I doing combat right now or doing other stuff? And having an officer will drain resources every month. It's useful when I'm going to combat, but it's kind of crappy right now. So I'm going to stay away from additional officers at this time. Later on, I'll pick some up. At least I hope so. All right, let's take a look at the system. The system we're in, you'll notice, doesn't even give us a gate. So, yay. And I know there's probably a gate near us, but I'm not going to cheat and look it up. I'm doing this as kind of a newbie blind playthrough. I couldn't figure out why can I not go. And then I realized, oh, they want to talk to me. I probably bought something from the black market, and they're suspicious of me. Accidentally hit emergency burn. I should have done sustained burn. I won't make that mistake. Alright, so what should be my goal? Well, I'm running out of funds. I only have 6,000 credits. I'm going to get a monthly fee, probably about, $500 to $600. And I'm going to need some way to make money. And a single ship, I don't know how I'm going to make money. Bounty hunting? I mean, this isn't a freighter. I don't know what to do. Well, I do have 2 ships, so it's not a single ship. It's 2 ships, but... And worse yet, I'm not even at the... I'm undercrewed, so I have to buy a few extra crew. One for luck. And I need fuel, or I don't get anywhere. And there goes my money. Yeah. I need some supplies, otherwise my ship starts going pooey. I'm like, well, now I'm down to $2,426 credits, space credits. Now I can make it at least to the main core system, but make it main core system, what am I going to do? Just fly around, hope that someone gives me money? You know, pirates? I don't know. And then I said, well, there's these planets I can survey for money, or derelict ships and stuff. So I'm looking around. Let's look around a little bit. Determine I need to sell as much stuff as I can, and better than nothing. That will save me a month of paying bills. And I'm thinking maybe I should sell some of my fuel. No, I need the fuel. So here I go. Hopefully I can tweak out a living and you know, not go broke. That's goal number one, and so far I'm failing. It says, can I make it there? It says, well, I need to make it to at least the core world planet, buy some more fuel, and hopefully I can make it there. And I'm not even sure if I'll have enough money. So I decide I'll accept the contract and hope for the best. Hopefully I'll have enough money to make it there. Enough supplies. And again, I haven't played Starsector in years, so I'm kind of out of experience, and maybe I should have played you know, a quick game for a few hours and then show the series so I look like I better know what I'm doing. It says, oh yeah, that's right, they added these warp tunnels. It'll save me some time because it's going my way. It says all right, and then storms is all right. I find when you go through these tunnels and they're going the wrong way, if you turn off sustain burn, it doesn't affect you as much. And these storms, man, they're everywhere. I missed most of them, so that's good. But I'm just looking at my funds. I only had 3,113 credits. Ah, storm got me. Ship's damage, but such is fate. Meager beginnings. That's what's happening here. I'm just trying to scrape enough money to try and get through. I'm trying supposedly use the auto command, but you know, it's not working. I'm not sure why. If you know why U doesn't work for the autopilot, let me know in the comments. Something dangerous here, so I decide to leave, and I go to the next areas as well, you know. And in retrospect, that's probably the best thing I could have done, because I decided to go that one because there's multiple planets there and from different factions, so hopefully I'll be able to do something with that. All right, nothing's wrong. Let's jump in and hope for the best. I look at the map. Oh, look, there's at least a gate here, and it looks like there's debris, so I might be able to salvage that. So that's probably where I should be going. I'm in no hurry to go anywhere. So heading to the gates, and hopefully
I'll be able to salvage something that'll make it worthwhile. Salvage attempt, pathetic, but better than nothing. I needed all those, and I can sell the excess stuff for money, I guess. I'm low on funds. I take a shuttle, check the first person. First person offers a delivery contract. I have enough cargo space, barely, but I have enough cargo space. And it says Spindle. Don't I need to go do something in Spindle? It says, huh. Better than nothing. That's 8,000 more credits than I have right now. I'm just reading it over, make sure there's nothing goofy. The delivery contracts I hate is the ones where you have to go and not be seen, and those are the worst because typically the station is surrounded by, multiple vessels. So I accept it. Well, worst comes to worst, I can reject. I can cancel the mission and sell some of those cargoes. And I look over and says, well, I got some extra cargo. I could just technically sell it, but I won't even make 8,000. So delivering it is a much better option. I'm just seeing if there's any other places that would buy them for more. And right now, there doesn't seem to be a high demand. In fact, it's in one of those places where no one wants these right now. So it doesn't matter where you sell them or where you get them for the most part. You're just making chump change, a little more, a little extra. Says, well, taking me there may not earn me a lot, but it earns me more than I have now. So I must do it. As my fictional mother and fictional father used to say, better to do a small deal that uh, monthly fee, sure enough. But like my fictional parents used to say, better do a small deal to get you through the month than to go broke waiting for a big deal. And that's what I need to do. Hope that this small deal will get me through the month and get me, to a point where I can make additional money. You have to start slow, start small, and grow. And well, 8,000 is at least a start, considering I'm at 522. I could survive maybe one more month. So there you go. Meager beginnings. I enter the system and you immediately go to try and figure out, is it the planet or the station I need to go to. Luckily, looking at it, it's the planet in this case. So I said, okay, great. Let's get it done. Decide. All right. Well, at least I'll have enough money for at least one more month, and I'll have enough fuel to go do something. I look around, see if I can do anything. I can hire this person, but the problem is I don't have enough money, and hiring a person at this point will drain resource. Because he has an additional fee you have to pay him every month, and I'm not in the point where I can support additional fees or drain on resources. And well, that doesn't look promising. Sure, this looks good, but I can't afford to do anything right now. I need some way of earning cash. Says, well, at least I have more money so I can buy fuel, buy a little bit more supplies. And I'm looking at drugs. Well, maybe drugs is an issue. Only problem about drugs is I only have 8,522 space credits, right? Not enough to really do stuff. So I'm looking at all my options. Maybe I could smuggle, some other stuff. This dope. So let's just buy some drugs. And I'm so broke right now, I decided to buy it from the black market, which is a terrible idea because now if I get caught, they're going to, be angry at me. I'm buying some additional supplies because I do have that one mission to find a derelict ship and survey it for money. That's what I plan on doing. And I want to make sure I have enough people plus a little extra just in case some die in the combat or what have you. So there you go. Max fuel. I still have that one drone ship. Low on funds still, but I have enough to survive at least one more month. And I look over the weapons, see if I can tweak them a little bit. And I decided to play around with it. Again, right now, because of funds and limited weapon selection, I can't outfit the ship the way how I would want to. I left the station and I'm looking over. Looking at that mission I accepted. Where is it at? Says, hey, wait a moment. Isn't it here? Says, oh man, I think I goofed up. So I'm looking at the various missions I can do and accept and what have you. Again, I'm low on funds and I need to do something to increase my funds. All right, since I'm in the system, I'm looking over. I see that there's a gate. I'm also visit to record it. I'm just looking around. Is there anything of interest that I want to do? All right, I'm looking at my funds. I'm buying what I think is the minimum. In retrospect, I probably should have bought some more supplies, but I'm so broke. I'm risking it. There's an old saying, fortune favors the bold. And I guess I was bold enough. So there's always that. It's been a while since I played, so I think I'm going to have to take a look at some of the controls just to make sure I understand what button does what. Because again, I thought U was the waypoint control, and it doesn't seem to be working. When I manually start controlling it, I can't get it back to automatic pilot. So I thought U was the automatic pilot slash go to waypoints. And I look it over, and it is. So in the comments, if you can explain to me how does U work? I mean, why, if I have a point selected, how come when I start manually moving around, I can't go back to it and have my fleet go to that waypoint again? Do you know why? Please tell me in comments below if you understand this autopilot mechanic. All right, I made a really successful salvage, except I'm severely overweight. I need to get rid of certain stuff. I right click on that so that way I can learn those upgrades. I definitely want to keep that, and I need to toss away lots of generic stuff. So that doesn't cost very much money. I'm gonna get rid of that. 11 this. I'm just looking over. Cheap stuff is going through, and I'm still severely overweight. That's worth a lot of money, relatively speaking. Probably worth more than what I have right now. So I want to keep as much as possible, but I'm severely overweight. So I need to get rid of some of it, otherwise I'll be hurting. And I decided to get one under. I need to keep everything else. Now I need to find this derelict ship and get home before my supplies run out. I decided to save just in case I make the mistake of never finding it or taking so long to find it that I need to redo it. None of these have the exclamation point, so none of these are my... Oops, wrong button pressed. None of these are my objective. Now, it's been a while since I've done this, and then I realized, nope, my inventory is full. Why do I need to do salvage? It's just going to be wasteful, and this ship isn't really worth it. If I need these supplies, it's like an extra free weapon. Fuel's always needed. When this is taking me over, it's like, uh-oh. And I says, well, supplies are useful, and in retrospect, I'm glad I made this decision. So I get rid of the more expensive loot just because I need the supplies. Off to try and find this ship. I had to make sure I'm in the right sector because it's been such a long time. Maybe I went to the wrong sector. But no, this appears to be the right sector. So I just need to find this derelict spaceship. So the description said somewhere in the outskirts, so that's where I'm looking first. Looking at near the French, and then I notice, uh-oh, enemy target approaching. This ain't good. Says, well, it's only one small ship. I should be able to take it.
Action stations. Action stations. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. This is not a drill. Repeat. Action stations. Action stations. Set condition 1 throughout the ship. This is not a drill.
All right. I hope you like that little cinematic or animation. So I don't know exactly what happened here, but the ship was tailing us. I thought the ships were supposed to be in front of us. It might have been because I was trying to I selected the wrong option. Again, it's been a while since I played Starsector, and even longer since I've done combat. So let me know in the comments below why this happened. Why I thought all of the enemy ships were on top. And there's the fighters. They're doing their job. That's good. And here's me going to be goofing up. Remember, I am rusty, and you'll notice that I'm doing a terrible job. My flux is maxed out. I'm now overheating, and I'm doing everything I could do to try and get myself killed. I eventually do recover, but again, it's been a while since I played, so bear with me. Go Starsector. boy, I'm out of practice. An easy battle almost killed me, but I recovered. I'm going to be severely hurt and damaged, but I'm not going to reload. I'm rolling with the punches. It's one of my goals, right? Try not to use the load button unless it's a critical error, and I didn't die, so it's not critical. And again, I had the same problem where I don't have very much inventory space, but I take what I can and start moving on and exploring. I only have 2,012 space bucks left. I'm getting desperate. And I say, well, there's some targets. Hopefully this will be it. Hopefully I can find the derelict spaceship. And sure enough, there it is. It's thank the Matrix. Alright, I get my money. It's a little less than I expected, but hey, 32K. I'm now banking. Well, 32,012 space bucks. And I see there's a bunch of other ships. So I'm going to mess around with them, and eventually I'll find a few ships which are worthy of keeping. And I take a look and it says, hey, this isn't damaged. And it says, oh, wait, it is damaged. It's in the verbiage, not the looks. And I don't want this ship. There's other ships that I'm going to find that aren't damaged. A super freighter. But I notice, oh, look, it's severely damaged. I don't need it. I'll reconsider my options. I debated because it could be real useful for me, but all that damage, pass for right now. Let's look on. All right, well, there's something. Severely damaged as well. Tempting, but no. There's more ships here. A tanker. Okay. I could possibly use a tanker. And I look it over and says, hey, I need a tanker. Tankers are really useful for fleets because they'll really increase the fleet size. And it's undamaged, so perfect. Okay. So this is a good find for me. It's a ship I was going to need in the first place, so it saves me from buying it. And now my fleet can have extra funds, or I'm sorry, extra fuel. All right, we're doing good so far. I guess fortune did favor the bold. What do you think in the comments below?
severely damaged. Not worth it. Still looking around, but now I have extra cargo space as well, so I can pick up some stuff. This is all right. An advanced ship. All right. All right. That's looking promising. Hey, this is damaged as well. I'm going to use story points and recover it. Yep. It looks good. Let's get it. Our fleet's growing. All right. Eventually, I'm just going to just salvage the rest. I have extra storage space, but I'm starting to notice that my supplies are running low, and that's going to be an issue, a big issue. Ship recovery. Very damaged. Salvage it. All right, I'm going to do this for a few more times. This is going to be kind of like the boring part, so I'm going to edit some of this out. All right, with the power of magic of editing, I'm going home and fast forwarded. You notice that I picked up something following me that keeps on interdicting me. It's frustrating. I'm not sure what that is. I don't remember in the previous Starsector. Maybe it's one of the mods I picked up. I don't know why. And worst of all, if you notice, I'm out of supplies, so I have a severe chance of getting damage and losing crew and possibly even one of the ships I picked up. I'm so desperate, I'm even traveling through storms, which I shouldn't. And again, that shit really getting me frustrated. Yep, I'm in severe trouble. Let's hope I can make it back. Luckily, the system's right here, but ugh. I make it back. Whew, that was close. All right, I'm going to fast forward through some of this stuff. All right, with the power of editing, I sold some of the extra stuff. I'm looking over my character, and I'm thinking, how can I make more money? First things first, let's repair. And I'm going to sell one of the ships. One of the ships I picked up was this strike vessel. It's very advanced, but the weapon loadout isn't something I would like right now. As a result, I think it's better just to sell it for right now. I'll probably regret it later, and I probably would want it, but it sells for a good amount of money, and I was looking at the maintenance per month. It's kind of high. So I think it's best just to sell it for now. I mean, it pretty much doubles my money, so I'm now at 50K. So there you go. All right, I'm going to fast forward to some of the editing to my next plan, my next scheme, if you will, to making money. Since I have some extra funds, I'm going to leave the system and visit another system. See if there's something lucrative in this other system I can do. I just picked the closest base near me, and let's see what happens. Try Tachyon, okay. I decided to risk it all, sell stuff on the black market so I won't get tariffs. I'm looking over the drugs. It says the drugs seem maybe, and it says, huh, interesting. I think I can make a huge profit from these drugs. So that's what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to sell drugs for a little bit. It says, well, or I should say, these syringes of questionable liquid inside. Who am I to say what's inside the syringes, right? I don't know. Do you? And of course, I'm actually limited to cargo space. So I'm going to play around with my cargo a little bit. I'm also verifying to see the location of where I could sell this for the most profit because that's what I need to do right now. Money, space credits is space credits, right? I'm going to sell the syringes with questionable liquids to the pirates. And of course, do the black markets. I don't really care about the pirates. And yes, this looks like it'll be a profitable place. And look at that. I now have 92,615 space bucks. Space dollars. And I'm looking at the, what else could I make profits on? Maybe if I had a cargo ship, I could even, make even more profits, right? I need a ship that will have cargo space but isn't too damaged. So let's take a look. All right, this combat freighter looks promising. The damage is acceptable. Nothing that I worried about because I don't want to put this in actual combat, but it'll be useful, in a pinch. Increase cargo space, and if I really need something to round out my fleet, it at least could do something in combat, right? The magic and power of editing, I'm going to fast forward. I'm just making sure I have enough crew to man all my new ships that I have. Of course, fuel. And I'm going to sell weapons. And then I realized, hey, this is to a place that has a jump gate, and we're at a jump gate location, so it's going to be profitable, making runs to and from here, selling drugs, selling these weapons. Of course, the weapons are super expensive, but I don't have that much funds, and I need to make sure I do have some people. So I'm going to mess with this for a little bit. All right, after the fast forward a little bit, I bought the weapons, but you'll notice that I'm down to 125 credits. If the month ends, I won't have enough money, so I need to start selling some stuff. And I'm selling some requirements just to make sure I have enough money to survive at least 1 month. I'm looking as well. I do need to make money, so every weapon I can sell is more money I can make in the long run too. 113. 13 is an unlucky number. Let's buy one more. All right, I save it just in case, and we're right next to the jump gate, so this should be just perfect. Now make sure to turn on my transponder, because I don't want to get in trouble with the authorities at this location. Now you still use some fuel when using jump gates, but it's faster and less fuel consumption than traveling through hyperspace. From this point forward, I'm just going to be buying, selling. So I'm just going to kind of use the editing tools to fast forward it through a bit. You'll still get to see it, but it's going to be at a enhanced speed, because this is kind of boring in some cases. There's nothing of note that happens other than me making money, making sales, and leveling up a little bit. But I want you to see everything, at least for the most parts. And there's those syringes with questionable liquids inside that I can make profit off of. I buy as many as I can. You'll notice that a ship's chasing me because I've been buying stuff through the market, the black market, but that's fine. And then again, I'm just selling, buying weapons, making sure I have enough supplies and fuel and crew. And I'm slowly making a profit. I mean, yeah, I've gone down a little bit. I have 84K, but I have a bunch of weapons I just bought. I'm also buying these mods that I could use for future fleets and vessels, right? So this is finally, I'm making some money. And see, since the gates are so close, it's even making this very profitable and very fast doing transaction. The only problem I'm having is they're running out of supplies, which is good for me and good for them, I guess. They're making profits, I'm making profits, and I'm going to have to actually start buying for the terrorists. Now I say, you know what? I haven't visited the main. I have 111K plus. I haven't visited the main prison ports. Let's do that. This is a free port. Of course, I want to visit the gate, and I think this is where I'm going to end the episode. I like that mod. I'm debating if I want to purchase that mod. I bought some storage here. All right, folks, this will be ending the episode. Please give me any comments if you have any suggestions on what I should do next. I think I not quite yet where I could start killing ships. I'd like to become a bounty hunter eventually. It's a little boring just, transporting drugs from here and there. It's profitable, yes, but I want to start killing ships as well, and I need some practice. With that, I'm going to need better ships, better weapons, and I'm going to need more money. So I'll probably have to do this starting next round as well. But if you have any other suggestions, let me know in the comments below. Until next time, thank you, and thank you for watching this series, Starsector 96a with mods. It's that time of the video where I say adios. Thank you for watching. And if you're hearing this, I really like to say thank you for staying at least this long or skipping to the end. I really appreciate it. Better yet, the YouTube gods seem to enjoy it. Please like, subscribe, click on the bell icon to notification alerts. It really does help content creators like myself. I need the help. If you have any suggestions about my YouTube content or my channel or about this video, I'd love to hear it. Please leave a comment. Regardless, I'd like to thank you for watching. Stay safe, be entertained, enjoy life, and until next time, adios, goodbye. Hope your RNG is better than mine. Thank you.
All hands, initiate shutdown sequence.